Hello, my name is Sean. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a simple application by using C++, and within this application you will be able to extract data from a text file, display the data into a console application, and we are going to use a number of different colors to make this console application a bit more fancy. Alright, so we're going to go to File, New, Project. It's going to be Visual C++ Windows Desktop Application, and I'm just going to call this Extract Data from TXT and add colors. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I've got here a text document called data, and I've got three records. I've got the name of the person, the ID, the first name, the surname, and the age. As you can see here, I've downgraded myself by half. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to File and save this document within the new application I have just created, Extract Data. And I'm just going to put it there. Okay. If I go back to my folder, let's go to the C drive, extract data. So I've added basically my text file within this folder here. As you can see, it's here now. Now, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete this programmer's comments here. Try to keep the code simple for you to actually understand. I'm going to delete the hello world message. Now, the first thing I need to do here is add a number of libraries. So the first library I'm going to include, so include, it's going to be string. The next library I'm going to include, it's going to be the Windows H for the colors. Include Windows.H. The next one is going to be the library which enables me to import a text file. So include, then I'm going to say fstream, and finally I'm going to let the system know that I'm using namespace std semicolon to my statement fstream. I need to correct this. Yeah, that's better. Now the next thing I need to do is basically bring up the file that I have, or my text file information. So I will say if stream file underscore, and then within double quotes I'm just going to call my data.txt. So that's my file, semicolon to my statement. And then I'm just going to create the three variables. So the first one is integer, which is the ID. The next one is string, which is the name. The next one is string, which is the surname. And finally is the age, which is the integer. Okay. So now I'm going to create an if statement. I will say if file underscore I need to put dot here, is open. I need to make sure it's open. Okay, if it's open, open close brackets, because a function here, I want something to happen. And in the previous lesson I taught you how to create a while loop. So I'm going to create a while loop here. I will say while file underscore greater than ID, and greater than name, and greater surname, and greater age, age. So as long as I've got these values here, keep looping. So I'm going to open a curly bracket here, close the curly bracket, and within my curly bracket I want to display count. I'm going to display the so less than I want to display the ID, less than I'm just going to put some space in between the values. So less than, the next value is the name, then less than, and then I'm going to put space in between. Then I'm going to put less than, it's going to be the surname, then less than, I'm just going to put space again in between. Then finally less than is the age. And I'm going to make sure that every time it finds a record, it's going to create a new line. So I'm going to create a new line here, a semicolon to end my statement. All right, so it's going to keep looping until it finds all the records. Let me bring this here up. It's going to keep looping until it finds all these records. So if I've got more records here, it's going to keep looping until it finds them all. All right. So then, once I finish my do while loop, just going to put here file underscore dot close. So I don't want this file to be open. After this, after completing its purpose, I would like this file to be closed. All right, now let's test this first, and then I'm going to show you how to customize colors. So I press the debug button. I've got here 1, ION is disorderly 20. Let me bring my text file here on the side. So as you can see, the data shows without any issues. That's great. Okay. The next thing I need to do, let's stop this project, is I would like you to see how to customize the text, the font color here. Now, to customize the font color, I can make the font color flashy, or I can make the font color change color to a particular color. Now, what I need to do here is this. So I'm just going to put here until the while loop here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put system, and then in brackets I'm going to type here color, and then I will say 10. Now this is the background color, and then I will say here semicolon, and I will say sleep. I want this to sleep for a few seconds, for a couple seconds. So 2000 milliseconds is 2 seconds. Semicolon to end my statement. All right. So it's going to change the background color for 2 seconds. So let's go here. So it changed the background color for 2 seconds and then displays the information. As you can see, display the information every 2 seconds because I've got on the loop sleep. So I've got my while loop, so it's going to do it 2 seconds, and then it's going to do another 2 seconds, and then it's going to do another 2 seconds. So if I change that value to 30, let's say 20, we'll see all the colors here. Okay, so it's color green. After 2 seconds, it's giving me the first record. After 2 seconds, give me the next record, and after the next 2 seconds, give me the final record. Now, what I also can do here, I can type here system, and in brackets I'm going to put CLS, semicolon to end my statement, and try again. So the color changes after 2 seconds. After 2 seconds gives me the next name, give me the next name, and then give me the file name. So as you can see, the CLS, right, command removes the what happens previously. So it basically deletes the information that was displayed earlier. By doing this, I'm just going to put here, let's change that to 30. And let's remove the CLS here. I'm just going to comment it out. So number 30, the color, it becomes this color here, greenish. You can experiment with colors. Now, if you put, say, for instance, 3 digits number, it will retrieve an arrow, and then C# will, C++ will retrieve an arrow, and it will give you all the colors that you have available. Now, these are the font colors. So a single digit is the font color. A double digit is the background color. So if we go here, we'll say, right, okay, I'll say, let's make this 40. And I'm just going to put another line here below. I will say system. And then in double quotes, I'm going to say color. And then I will say 0, 2. Semicolon to my statement. So before we had black text. So it's flicking now. So it's flicking in between the red and the green text. As you can see here, it's giving me the color. So if because I cannot display multiple, both background and for color, I could actually display the background color here, but within the loop cannot do both. I will show you how to apply them both. So I'm going to apply the background color first, and then after 2 seconds I've got the for color. After 2 seconds I've got the background color. After 2 seconds I've got the for color. Okay, and then the loop finishes. Now to make it solid, what we need to do is bring the color here, system color 40, so outside the loop. Oops, let's stop that. Let's remove the sleep. Let's remove that, and I'm going to change the color after counts everything. All right, this is because the color here. Let's put the background color here. Yeah, it's not gonna keep both colors. Okay, or one or the other. Let's figure it out. Can we actually put an AND statement? System color, and let's try this. Let's do that. I've never done this before. I'm just gonna try this. Let's see if it's gonna accept that. No. Let's try this. No, it doesn't like it. All right. Without AND, it seems to be all right. Let's have a look. Okay, it's not gonna have a. It's not having a. If no argument is given, command. Let's put comma. Let's put hyphen. Let's put and system. Must be a way to do it. let's figure it out together. And I will say color space 06, let's say. Okay, so it has not given me an error. Let's see if this will work. Okay, so we have the background. Now 06, I'm not sure which color is it. Let's say, let's change that to 02. In fact, let's put this. Let's make this 02. Let's make this 30. Let's see if it's going to do it. No, it's picking up the first color. Right, if you know how to sort this out, leave some notes on the comments. I'll do some research later on myself. If I found the solution, I'm going to put it on the comments for you. Alright, okay, so let's change just the background color. So I quite like this green. Yeah, it's nice and clear. Now, what you can do, you can make things change, and you can make the background color change by saying sleep. Oops, if I can put here the duration. I'm just gonna make it sleep every 1000 milliseconds. I hope, in fact, no, let's put it 2 seconds. Hopefully, you know, if you have epilepsy with colors, please stop the video now. I'm just gonna put it on the description as well. So if we change the value here, the sleep value to something smaller, so as long as you don't have epilepsy with colors, you can watch the rest of the video. If you do, please stop watching this video, or you can watch the video in slow motion. Okay, so I'm just gonna put here Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. I'm just gonna change the colors to 40, 10, 20, and 50. You can go up to 90. So if I press play here, so every 100 milliseconds the color will change. Okay, and it will keep doing it until the record is found. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video tutorial.